Hey, what is up everyone? I am back with another video. Today's gonna be like a story time. 18 and married, about my relationship, how we met, literally like everything. So if you haven't watched my other videos and you don't want to watch such a personal, sappy, whatever, not so goofy video, then go ahead and click over to my other videos. I have 4 other videos posted already that you can go ahead and enjoy. But if you are ready to get to know me a little bit more on a personal level, then please stay tuned. I'm going to be using pictures, so some of the stuff might be vertical because all my pictures that I have of us are obviously on my phone, not like professionally to the side. You know, we take pictures this way, not this way. So Colton and I have the same hometown. We went to the same school. We started dating the summer after 8th grade, which was July 16th, 2013. Sorry the lighting behind me a little like bright. I tried to move the blinds a couple different ways, but I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to like put a curtain over that window or something. Things started out obviously pretty normal. You text all the time, you hang out a little bit. We were only 14 years old. We went to freshman year homecoming together, and our moms were joking while we were there. They'll be with someone next year. We probably won't see each other again. It was nice meeting. It was nice talking to you. See what you guys did there? Do you see what you did? So we dated all throughout high school and we had highs and lows. We did argue. We used to get called like the old married couple because we would bicker. We wouldn't be able to hide our emotions when we were having an argument. We took a couple of breaks, I think like 2 or 3 breaks, but it was like 3 days and we were still talking the whole time. I think we had like one like real breakup that was like 3 days when we were like younger. So after we were like over being like emotional big babies, and we realized we wanted to be together, we started to get really serious like junior, senior year. When he decided he wanted to join the military, that was when like marriage started like coming up. Kind of started talking about what we wanted to do. We could not get married before he left because one, we were both still in high school. I didn't turn 18 until April. He doesn't turn 18 until he was in basic training, so he actually turned 18 in the middle of his basic training. So our high school graduation was on May 16th, 2017, and Colton left for basic training May 22nd. We literally had like 10 days of summer, not even, before he had to leave. While he was in basic, we really got more serious talking about getting married. We had talked about it before. We always kind of said we were going to get married, but how serious can you be when you're 15 years old? When he was in basic, we realized it's really what we wanted. We didn't want to be apart from each other. We both kind of, that's just where our heads were at. Is where obviously our heads are still at. So I'm just gonna read you some of these. I saved all his letters from basic training, because why wouldn't you? So I'm just gonna read you some of these because they're kind of cute. They're really long, so I'm not gonna like do that to you, but. This says, again, sorry for rambling, but I just miss you so much. We've never been apart this long, and it hurts. But I hope it's worth it for us and possibly our family one day. I just want you to know I'm doing this for us. Every time I really want to quit, I think of what it can do for us and what it can do for you. Just take that in because that is the sweetest freaking thing he's ever said to me in my life. Colton is not the most social person. So these letters still really mean a lot to me. If I ever want to get a little emotional, I read them. But I really do want to get married, but I just need you to think about what that entails and what you're signing up for. I did know what I was signing up for. I still know what I signed up for. He just was making sure that I really wanted to be with him and wasn't going to leave him. After most military personnel graduate basic training, or maybe I think all, no matter what branch, I'm pretty positive, you go to some type of schooling. So Colton had what was called AIT. His schooling was supposed to be 9 weeks. It turned into being, I think like 15 weeks. It was 13 or 15 weeks that they kept them over. He was supposed to be able to PCS here to Fort Bliss. But they kept them like all, like his whole like class got kept and kind of held over, like literally just doing nothing, standing there. So during that time, we had a lot of time to think about it and talk about it. I went to his basic training graduation. Me and his Aunt Becky went to visit him while he was in Virginia, where he went to AIT. And then me and his mom also went to go see him for his AIT graduation, which was in late September, early November of last year. So I had only seen him 3 times in the span of 9 months, so it was almost kind of weird. Like, it's weird, you kind of almost become different people, so we really had to figure out if we were still gonna work, because you change a lot when you're apart. I had found, like, I crochet, I had my own little crocheting business, so, you know, I found a new hobby. I was less clingy than I used to be because he wasn't with me all the time. He had obviously changed. When anyone goes through basic training, you really have to expect them to come out as a different person, but we got along a lot better. He was a little more respectful, which is what basic training does. When we decided for sure we wanted to get married, we told both our parents, and we decided that the best thing for us would be a courthouse wedding. Just me and him, just quick, easy, get it done. We got dressed up, he wore his uniform, I wore my dress. And I flew to El Paso, and we went to a courthouse, and we got married on February 16th, because we wanted to keep the 16th for our anniversary, February 16th, 2018. So we're actually about to come up on our 1 year in a couple of months. Now, if you were to ask me what is like being married so young, I would tell you it's the best decision I've ever made. It's not for everybody. You really, and for anyone to be married, you have to have a good head on your shoulders. You have to use your brain. You have to know that you are now a team. You are no longer 2 separate people. Any decision that is made needs to be discussed between the 2 of you. Colton, we both love our animals so much, but Colton really, you know, wants these lizards and all this stuff, but he made that decision that when he married me, if I'm not okay with it, it doesn't go. That's just, and the same thing for me. If he's not okay with me making a purchase or a decision or going somewhere, that's the decision we've made, to be together and to be a team and to sort things out, to be on the same page at all times. It's not 2 separate lives anymore, it's one. Everyone, not everyone says this, but this is a big saying. Everyone says if you get through the first year, you can get through anything. The first year is the hardest. If this was the hardest part, then thank God, because it was so easy. I don't think being married should be hard. I know you go through hardships, and we went through a struggle when I first moved here with not getting the payment that we should be getting from the military, and I had no job, so we went through the money struggle for a little bit. We've been through tragedy. We're distant from our family right now. It's just us. It's amazing. I really couldn't ask for anything else. Like, I didn't know, 10 months ago now almost, when we got married, that 10 months down the road we would have a townhouse that we love. Like, I really like living here. Pets, I didn't know we would have so many. I knew we were getting 1 snake. That was the deal. He wanted a snake when we got married. He said, my mom doesn't like snakes. She's never allowed me to have one. If we get married, I need you to let me have a snake. Like, I've always wanted one. I need one. So that was our big thing. I fell in love with the snakes, and now we want to breed the snakes. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I could make another video if you want about what it's like to be so young and be a wife. Tips about money choices and how to be an adult when you're barely an adult. We're both 19 now. I turned 19 in April, he turned 19 this July, but we were both 18 when we got married. Yeah, we got some weird looks. People assume that we just met and just want to be together because of that whole military stereotype, or that I'm pregnant. Not anymore, because it's now 10 months later. We've been married for 10 months and no babies in here, no babies in our house. I'm not pregnant. I never was pregnant. That is not what determined our decision. Kids are down the road in the future. They're not even anywhere close in our heads right now. We got our animals to worry about. We got ourselves to worry about. We're just kind of enjoying being married and living on our own. I'm trying to block this light out, I'm sorry. So that is a little bit more about me, a little bit more of a personal story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click that subscribe button, click the like button, comment anything down below that you want to see. Comment down below if you are young and you are married. Comment down below if you are old and you were married when you were young. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, like literally so much. I enjoy making these videos probably more than anything. I spend most of my time now filming. I need to go crochet though, so I'm gonna go do that. I will see you guys next time.